Have you ever thought of what your perfect life would look like? What does the life of your dreams look like? I bet you've thought of that from time to time, and maybe you believe it and are pursuing it, or maybe you think those things are just so wild and crazy that you don't talk about it, you can't even bury it. You don't even allow yourself to think about it. But what could your perfect life look like? Things such as, where would you live? The country you'd live in, the city you'd live in, the town you'd live in, the village you'd live in, the neighborhood you'd live in. What kind of house would you live in? Or would you rent? Or would you own a condo? Would it be a high-rise condo? Or would you want a single-family home? What would your friends look like? Maybe physically, what would they look like? Emotionally, what type of people would they be? What kind of family do you want to have? Do you want to have children? What type of occupation do you want to have? How do you want to earn a living? What type of income do you want? What level of income do you want? What type of hobbies do you want to pursue? What types of pleasures do you want to enjoy in life? Do you want a vacation? Do you want to have a hobby of collecting cars? What does your life look like? I'm Cindy Caldwell, the Happiness Queen, and you can find me at elegantinnerguidance.com. And asking your question, what does your perfect life look like? What does the life of your dreams look like? Isn't a silly question at all. In fact, it's a necessary question for you to live a life that you love and for you to ultimately find authentic happiness in your life. Far too often, we allow ourselves to conform to the thinking of other people in our lives, whether it be parents initially or our initial caretakers. As we get older, maybe it's an employer, maybe it's a spouse, and then we start to have a family and the associated responsibilities with that. But all of the people that are around us can influence the directions that we go in our life. And maybe there have been times when you say, I want to do this. And the person that you're talking to says, what? How could you do that? How could you give up that great job? How could you move away from here? How could you do whatever it is that you desire to do? And so you think, well, maybe that makes sense. Maybe they're right. Maybe I should be more responsible. Maybe I need to continue earning a living to support my family. Whatever way you might choose to justify it, I urge you to set those things aside. Yes, we all have to be responsible. Yes, we all need to pay our bills. Yes, we all need to contribute to society, but there are many ways to do that. And if you're not happy in the ways that you're doing it now, you need to look at the alternatives and to pursue the life of your dreams. Because when we conform, others control our life. And we're giving up our freedom to them. We're allowing them to rob us of our freedom. That feels stifling. That feels numbing. And we start to bury those emotions, and pretty soon we find we're walking around like a numbed human being. You don't want that, because ultimately there's no chance you'll ever be happy. And here at Elegant Inner Guidance, our goal is to make everyone on this earth a happy and authentically happy individual, and that's what I want for you. So if you're going through the motions, I urge you to start thinking about that, to start thinking clearly of what the life of your dreams looks like, and to begin, slowly if you have to, pursuing those. That life takes courage. It takes courage to possibly confront individuals that you'd have to in order to take the steps to move in the direction that you want. And maybe there's no confrontation that's required. Maybe you simply need to state your truth. This is what I want for my life, and this is the direction that I'm going to go. And to pursue that. Find the courage to pursue that. Find the courage to find the authentic happiness in your life. And have the confidence to pursue that route. That's not a selfish road. It's not selfish at all to pursue the life of your dreams. Because when you do that, you're becoming the best human being that you can be. You are contributing the gifts that God has given you to the world. You're making the world a better place. And can you imagine if everybody went that route? If everybody pursued the life of their dreams? If everyone worked to be the best person that they could be? What type of world would we live in? Wouldn't that be wonderful? Think of the wars that would end and the dissension that would end, because we're all here for a better and greater purpose. And we're all working and growing into being our highest selves and our best selves. And that's the best place to be. I encourage you, Pursue the life of your dreams and do it with courage and confidence. And one day you're going to find very soon that you are an authentically happy individual. As I wind up this week's video blog, I want to also mention that beginning this week, we're attaching a worksheet to each blog post. And it's simply a worksheet that I encourage you to download and print. And as you read each of the entries in the month, this month our topic happens to be courage and confidence, there'll be blanks. Fill in the blanks as you read through that material and you discover the answer to those questions. And what you'll find is at the end of the month, you'll have a completed action plan, an action plan for your life, so that you can specifically begin dreaming and stepping out there and creating that life of your dreams and finding the courage and the confidence to do that. I'm Cindy Caldwell, the Happiness Queen, and you can find me at elegantinnerguidance.com. Thanks so much for stopping by.